guys, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be covering the Tiberon Prime that also came with Zephyr and this Cronin. Alright, but I'm gonna be talking about the Tiberon Prime in this video. I'm gonna be covering the Cronin in my next one. But as far as with the Tiberon Prime, it's an all-purpose rifle with 3 firing modes. But before I get into the modes, I'm gonna talk about my build as to why this build works. Okay. As you can see, I got hunting munitions, argon scope with that split chamber serration, point strike, vital sense, rhyme rounds, malignant force. 3 firing modes. The burst has crit, has the multiplier, has the status. The burst is all around as far as how it's set up here. Semi, however, gives you more critical chance. It gives you more crit multiplier, but the status is less. Alright, fair enough, because again, it's semi-auto. Now, the auto fire, however, is where you spray and pray your enemies. This gives you less crit multiplier, but has the highest status of the 3. So you gotta mix and match as far as with this, like which fire mode you're gonna be using based on the situation of how enemies are coming at you, how strong they are, so on and so forth. Alright, so as far as with the setup, like I said, you got 3 firing modes. You got your burst, right? You got your semi. You just tap it like so for more precision, or you could go full auto and just keep spraying your enemies just like that. Now, as far as with me using the burst mechanic on some of the enemies in this game, let me say Kachi RNG, oh boy. As far as with enemies in this game, slash and viral to me is like the best combo to use, especially when you go up against armored enemies. You could still go with the corrosive game, strip their armor off piece by piece and deal the damage. But as far as with these enemies right here, slash and viral, it's like wow. And if you get that proc off when you aim for their heads, well, I'm just gonna show you right here. These guys, level 155. Just get that off. See how this health just keep trickling down and the viral just eats him up. Look at this right there. See the viral proc right there. Another one in the slash. Boom, boom, boom. And he is dead. It lags so much right there because I was just proccing all kinds of craziness on his heads. Now that is just the burst. The semi now is, like I said, you just pop, pop, pop. So it's gonna do that right here. It's gonna be the same thing. As long as I aim for their heads, have argon scope do what it does. The crit is so high that by the time he realizes what's going on, he's probably gonna bite the dust. Same thing with this guy. Keep proccing with that argon scope. Just keep proccing, and all those slash is just gonna be eating at his health. And as you gonna keep popping them in the head, they're gonna drop. Now, full auto is all status, so you're just gonna be proccing all of your status onto them. If you hit them with it, as far as with headshots, it's still fine. You ain't gonna be doing as much crit, but it's gonna crit. And then when it crits, that's where hunting munitions gonna take over, be like, yo, I got you, bro. So I'm gonna get real close to them so I could just spray and pray at their heads. And you can see, Slash is coming right in there saying, yo, I got you, bro, I got you. This guy coming up in my face, no problem. He's already bite the dust. Boom right there. Then boom right there. He's dead. You saw how his health just keep trickling and trickling in chunks. The burst and the semi are great at taking chunks away from them because of the fact that, yo, once you proc argon scope on their heads and it's a slash, but it can also be viral, it is a nasty proc. And with the Tiberon, even if you go burst or if you go semi with it, it is downright dirty. So it's gonna be the same thing right here, but I'm just gonna do this long distance. So I'm just gonna keep proccing like this, and as you can see, that one slash right there, right off of his head. And just from this distance right here, it's hard to hit his head from this distance right here, but as you can see, just by the proc alone, it's just gonna be taking off his health. And see the viral just proc off right there, and then he's just gonna bite the dust. This dude right here, he's like, what the hell just happened here? Now, as soon as I proc that Argon scope on him, just gonna keep popping him right there, see if I can land some headshots on him. Seems like I am. And he's gonna bite the dust as well. So again, the semi, how I like to use it is for like long range. That's how I like to use it. If the guys are coming in rushing at me and stuff, I'm just going full auto on them. But if I want to be precise and enemies want to be lackadaisical, switch to that burst. So that's the Tiberon Prime in the nutshell. It's an all-purpose rifle for all of your needs as far as how to take out enemies at short, medium, or long range. Short, it could be burst or it could be auto. Or you could just go auto for medium and semi for that long range battles. So this combo right here works. Or if you want to go and take on Corpus, however, you could run with the gas combo. And as far as with the Tiberon, it eats them up, man. Because again, gas does what it does. Hit them with that toxic, they ain't gonna last long. Especially when it comes to these Corpus tech guys. As soon as you look at them wrong, they'll kill your ass. So, as far as with this dude, proc that off. And see how the gas is technically working him. See? Gas working on him. And he's technically dead. The gas been working on him. And I didn't even bother shooting him. And he's already dead just by the gas alone. So, the Tiberon works for your every need as far as with dealing with enemies. If they want to come in close, switch to that auto. I was gonna do it, but the other guy tend to fall back a little bit, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna keep bursting you down. And the gas technically does what it does right there based off of the crit. So the Tiberon is one hell of a rifle now, especially when it's in its prime form with all the 3 modes. The Tiberon Prime is an absolute monster. So that's practically it for the video, guys. We'll catch you later.